Hi guys, Squintina here, and it's time for Dark Knight. Da, da, da. Now sure, I know Dark Knight is the edgiest of edgelords, but sorry, we're still going to have to pretend for a while that you are a paladin because we want all of the tank setup to be as similar as possible. So let's start with our shared actions, which would be General, and then Break. You should be able to see the paladin setup. That goes on the double. And Sprint. System configuration. That goes Macro 99, and then System configuration, Button configuration, Macro 99. And then we got our roll actions. Let's go on to primary. We've got our stun, blow. We've got our interrupt, interject, provoke, and shirk. And then back on the double. We've got reprisal, which is our AoE mitigation. We've got rampart, and our anti-knockback arm's length. Beyond our general and roll actions, we do also have rules, similar actions. So let's get started on those. On the double, we do have rampart, and if you remember, or you can just see right up above, we do have a little bit of a rule for the way personal mitigation is done for tanks, where it is on the left of each little tiny section. And so we're going to take this shadow wall, the 30% here, then it goes to rampart, and then it goes into Dark Knight. And our in home is right up here. That's our holy crap moment. Our tank stance is all the way here. And then we've got our other AoE mitigation. They both together. And for Blackest Night, this will go right here, the same place that we have Heart of Stone for Gunbreaker and Intervention for Paladin. We also need our healing, our ability heal, which for Dark Knight would be Abyssal Drain, restores HP, and our jump forward. So that takes care of the rules. Let's move on to our GCD. So, let's go directly to our expanded, that's left and right together, and take care of the AoEs. We've got Unleash, which goes into Stalwart Soul. And then for our special blood gauge one, we've got Quietness. We're also going to place down our mobility, which would be Unmend. That's our ranged attack. Then we've got our regular single target GCDs. Our slash goes into Syphon Strike, goes into Souleater. And then for Bloodspiller, blood gauge. There we go. So lastly, we have our attack-related abilities. We do have a few buffs, specifically Living Shadow, and Blood Weapon, and Delirium. Right? And we have 2 spots left up top. How do we handle that? Well, Delirium is a direct buff, and so is Living Shadow, so they both qualify for over here. And Blood Weapon is for your resource, and this is our resource slot. I'm going to recommend you bring Delirium down, and there's a reason for this. So let's go back to our primary. You may notice, right, since this is the blood gauge, and the blood gauge I have right here, yes, I use simple mode, and Living Shadow also uses blood gauge, let's bring it down. So even though it's not GCD, it will be in the same section as Bloodspiller to serve as a reminder that yes, this does use it. So then we've got Salted Earth, Carve and Spit, these are our attacks, and Edge of Shadow. We already have Abyssal Drain up here. I repeated everything because I often do end up repeating, but I'm not going to repeat it this time. And we have our Flood of Shadow, which is the AoE version. So let's go to the AoE and do our repetitions. Carve and Spit. So you might want some extra MP when you're AoEing. Edge of Shadow becomes Flood of Shadow, so we're AoEing. And Salted Earth is still Salted Earth. We don't really need the second Edge of Shadow, I don't need to repeat. So what about that last spot? Well, you have two choices. Not this one. Your choices, well, three technically, is to either repeat Interject or Logo, or, and this is definitely the far better choice, Living Shadow. Because of that, I would recommend putting this Living Shadow over here, so that even though it's not technically in the same spot, at least from an eye perspective, it sort of is. It's not the same button, this is the D-pad left, and this is the action button left, but at least they're both left. And it's better than nothing. This gives you a few extra spots if you wanted to make adjustments, and should therefore be very flexible. I would still recommend, if you're going to use macros for your Provoke and Shirk, to put them up top, or to move these up top and then put your macros here, and to use that whole section for your, swap management. But you do have these three extra action sections here, where you can make any other adjustments you want. And that is it. So, our summary. In our primary bar, we've got Heart Slash, Syphon Strike, Souleater, Carve and Spit, Edge of Shadow, Salted Earth, and Logo. We've also got Living Shadow, Bloodspiller, Provoke, Shirk, and Interject. In our AoE section, which is the Expanded left and right, we've got Unleash, Stalwart Soul, Quietus, Unmanned, Carve and Spit, Flood of Shadow, Salted Earth, and Living Shadow. You should also repeat that on the other side. And then in our double, we've got Plunge, Delirium, Blood Weapon, Shadow Wall, Dark Missionary, Reprisal, Arm's Length, Rampart, Living Dead, Blackest Night, Abyssal Drain, Dark Mind, Limit Break, Grit, and of course some sections for potions. And that is it. We shall see you for the last one. Warrior. Bye bye.